Just walking by and walked up on this little chalk spike. Just glassing down in this basin and glassed up at least a 3-point. So we're gonna go down and go get it. Just walking up to the shed. Up to it. Oh yeah. This one's hard white. Oh, 4-point. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah. Nice hard white. We'll take it. Third one of the day. Just walking around in this stuff. I looked up.
Oh, there's still some horns in here.
There's a little 3-point right here. Looks like another. Oh, that's a brown. Brown 3-point, I think. We'll take it though. That is 3 on this little hike, 4 for the day. Just walking through, and I spotted that side first. Then I looked down.
Was it a fork or what is
There's
it?
a 3-point. So we're gonna walk up and see if it's a match. Chalk 3-point. And chalk fork. Yep. Little match. Pretty cool. Just walking along and just walked up on this thing. He's a weirdo. It's a brown. Look at that. Small. Was a 3, almost 4-point. We'll take that. Not too bad. I think that makes 6 for this hike. Just kind of gridding and zigzagging this little flat, and walked up on another one. He's a hard white, decent little guy. But yeah, I forgot how many that makes for this, but been finding a lot. Gotta keep going. Might have another one spotted far away, so we'll have to go look at that as well. Just walking down this little basin, I looked up and found this little guy. He is weird. Oh my gosh, what the heck? That is a weird buck. What the heck? Wow. That makes 8 on this hike, so not too bad. Just walking along in this flat. Looked up, and right here, chalky 3-point. Hey, I will take it. Decent little one. Oh yeah, I'll take that. I think that makes 9 for this hike so far. A lot better than this morning. We went and hiked a bunch and found one chalky base, so definitely making up for this trip. Hiking along and looked up to my left. Have a 3-point shed right in here. Chalk. I'll take it. Yep. A little older, kind of pinkish. But first one of the day. So I'm going to kind of follow the same format as I did in the last video. Kind of go in order of what I found. And yeah, so I didn't film this one, but the first hike of the, I guess it'd be second day, I think it would be, found this chalky base that it's just chalked up, falling apart. There's no sense in videoing it. We did a long hike, found that, and it was like, this is all we have to show for it. I wasn't even gonna get the camera out. But then on the hike later that day, this is that spike I walked up on. It's gonna be, I think, the first clip of the video. But yeah, just a little spike, just walked up on it. I was glassing down and I glassed up the hard white 4-point I'm gonna show next. And we're walking kind of on this, we had a vantage point, had some elevation, and I looked down and there's just a spike laying there. And so I was like, oh, picked it up and found one. But then this is the one, I glassed this one up first before I found that spike. This is that hard white 4-point. Overall, it's a nice buck. He's pretty heavy. He has a Still kind of some brown on his base. He's not cracked yet, so he is a hard white. Kind of has a knobby eye guard. I found a few of them kind of like this with these weird, just like kind of thicker but not long eye guards. So it must be a genetic running in there. But yeah, left side overall a nice hard white. Take finding these any day that you can. But and then right after I found that one, I found this brown 3-point, just a little guy. Just walking, he was laying tines up on the hill we were going down. Yeah, just small little base, still some brown, still has some color on this side. Doesn't have an eye guard or anything, but just a small little 3-point. It's always fun finding a brown. But then, next sheds I found was that little chalky set. So here's that forking horn. I spotted up first. So here he is. And then right in front of him on the other side of the sagebrush was this 3-point. Nice little set. It's always fun just finding sets and matching them up. Even when they're small, it's still fun to do it. Okay, this is the set. Just a little fork by 3. Here's that 3-point all alone. Again, just chalky. Probably been laying there for, I don't know, 4 years, 5 years. But then, the next shed I found after that would be this brown 3-point. Kind of has, well, he's broken off, it kind of looks like in 2 spots on this back point. So he's kind of weird, because he's not a super big buck. It's a brown, but he's not a super big buck or anything, but tried getting a point right here, as you can see. And then, like I just showed, broke off right here, and it looks like right here too, so yeah, he was going to be a little weird guy. But I thought this one, because when I found it, I thought it was the match to this one. This shed's bigger overall, but this was only like 200-300 yards from this one, so I'm like, well, it has to be, they're both 3-points. But it wasn't, because then I got looking at the bases, and as you can see, the broken 3-point, I guess you can call it a fork, it has a bigger base than this little 3-point. So yeah, I was kind of hoping it was a match, but it wasn't, so it just made me think there's even more singles that we got to match up. Yeah, but with this broken one, kind of has some trash going on down here, kind of cool. Always like seeing that on the bucks. But then right after I found that one, I looked over, and it's about a 2-year-old 3-point. He's kind of cracking out right here, so I think it's just a 2-year-old shed. Still has a little bit of brown at the base, but overall he's like a taller 3-point, not very heavy, but overall it's a good shed. It's kind of cool. I found that broken fork 3-point thing, and then I just walked over on the other side of like a sagebrush flat, and this guy was laying here tines up just like the other one. So it was pretty cool to find 2 sheds close to each other. And then the next one I found was this weird fork and horn. Just weird. It's a weirdo. It's a right side, so he would have sat like this if he was facing you, if the other shed was right here. Yeah, he must have got damaged, as you can see, in velvet when, you know, his horn was forming. Really weird. Yeah, he just sits like that. Just weirdest fork and horn I've ever found. Be cool to see this buck, you know, in person. Just seeing the thing walking at you, just a weirdo overall. Then the last shed on that hike, oops, that one fell. The last shed on that hike would have been this chalk one. I found it not too long after that fork and horn. This was the 9th shed of the hike, so did pretty good on that. But just chalk, cracked out. It's pretty messy. It's all the chalk is falling off and stuff, making a mess here. But yeah, nice little 3-point, probably a 5-6-year-old shed as well. Just laying there for a while. Kind of wish you could have found it sooner. But, and then, so that concluded that hike. I found 9 on that. And so the next day we did one quick little jaunt before we were going to head back home. And I found this 3-point. He's just older than that last one, all cracked out. Another old shed, falling apart. Did have a pretty good eye guard on him. Pretty cool little buck. As you can see, he has all that pink on the back. But yeah, another one you would have wished to find sooner, you know. And then the last one I found, it's not even really one, just a little chalk base, I think. Just a little chunk. But yeah, so that we did a little 3.5 day trip. Left on a Wednesday, started the first shed trip, or first hike of the shed trip that Wednesday afternoon at about 3, and then we left about Saturday at 12 or 1, something like that. So it was a good little span of a trip. Overall, I think we found like 30, I want to say 34, 35. I think I found 23 or 24 myself, and my dad found 11. And that's including the chalk. He found a chalk base, but after that he found some pretty nice sheds as well. So yeah, these are what I found on that. Overall, it was pretty fun, and this is the second and last part to the 2-part little series I had. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. You know, just stay tuned for any other videos I post, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe.